Hey everyone, Amanda Patti of On a Limb Movement and Wellness. Thanks so much for tuning in for another car session with Amanda. Can we be honest and real with each other for a few minutes? So there's something I see pretty often in this world in general, and to be honest, it's really stinky. It just reeks of rainbow colored, Skittle flavored unicorn poop. And what it is the excuse that, tends to fly around in friendship circles, in relationships, family, kind of any type of relationship that you can think of, really. And that is the BS excuse of, I don't have time. So yeah, another time video. Dun dun dun. So have you noticed that you find yourself telling people, geez, I'd love to see you, let's catch up soon, I'm just super busy right now, or I don't have time, or I'm fully loaded, and yet you never pick up the phone and call, or you're too busy to return emails, or too busy to text people back, and you just kind of go about your day, but perhaps you don't get back to the people that you say you're going to get back to, and you find yourself keep pushing them off and pushing them off and pushing them off and pushing them off. Well, let's be really authentic with each other. It has nothing to do with time. Nothing at all to do with time. From an authentic place, what people are coming out and saying without saying it is that you're not a priority in my life right now. But we're so gosh darned afraid of being honest with each other and sharing that with somebody for fear of, breaking eggshells and offending each other, that we use this BS excuse of being so busy that we can't stay in touch, or we can't chat with people, or we can't get back to people, and we can't see people. And you know what? It is such crap, and it drives me mad. Let's just be honest with each other, folks, and come out and say, yes, you know what? Thank you so much for reaching out to me. Or, I'd love to see you right now. However, I have X, Y, and Z going on in my life right now, and those are priorities. Those take precedence over seeing you and seeing anybody else. Can we invite each other to do that and be honest and get real with each other? And on the other side too, if you're on the receiving end of somebody saying to you, geez, you're not a priority in my life right now, are you going to get triggered and freak out? I think a lot of us, until we wind up doing a certain degree or amount of work with ourselves, probably would get triggered hearing that we're not a priority in somebody's life, that perhaps we want to be a priority in, whether it's our friends, our parents, we'll go into that one in a minute, our lovers, our partners, whoever it is. Would you get triggered, and do you get triggered if somebody says that you're not a priority right now? If you are, I would invite you to consider, what's the first experience you have had of experiencing that trigger? How old do you feel when you feel that trigger of hearing that you are not a priority right now? I would tend to believe that in most cases, I'm not going to say all cases because I don't believe it's all cases. In most cases, it's probably a childhood wound coming up where we wanted our parents' attention. We wanted to feel like we were the priority and the world. We're the only things that matter in our parents' lives. And we experienced something that said to us, you know what? You're not a priority. You don't matter. And that wounded us. And it stuck with us, and perhaps we've been carrying it for God knows how many years. Depends on how old we are. So it's just an invitation to sit and consider that when you feel triggered, if somebody comes out and says to you that you're not a priority in their life right now, to not necessarily take it personally. And if you do take it personally and do find yourself triggered, consider it an invitation to do some inner work with yourself and explore your inner terrain and discover what that's really about. Because you know what? Sometimes when people have stuff going on and you're not a priority, it really has nothing to do with you. They might just be fully loaded and still have all the love and care for you in the world. And when they come out of whatever it is that they're going through, you know, perhaps they'll be able to be fully present with you in ways that they're not capable of being during that particular moment in time. However, to get to that point, it still requires people to be open and honest and authentic and real with each other, and gosh, to stop throwing around the monkey poop. Alright? Us people who tend towards being empathic can smell it from miles away, and it stinks like shit, because it is shit, and we know it's shit, and you know it's shit too. So let's all stop throwing poo to each other and start being open and real with each other and sharing an honest dialogue and just coming out and telling each other, you know, when we are a priority and when we're not a priority with each other. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Thanks so much for tuning in to today's session with Amanda. Please be sure to share this video, and if you're interested in checking out my other videos, head on over to my YouTube channel and check them out there, and be sure to subscribe as well while you're there. Have a fantastic day. Bye.